Hello, everybody. It's Jana Kadovitz and Carolyn Jones with the Holistic Institute of Wellness. Thank you for joining us for this series.
Hey everyone, yes, welcome. And today, Jana and I are going to continue our 5-part series, Healing from the Outside In. And we'll be discussing the mental layer or the mental body of the energy field.
Yep, this is a good one.
Yep.
All our thoughts are in this layer. Beliefs, thoughts.
They are. So Jana, what chakra does the mental layer connect to?
The mental layer connects to the solar plexus. That's what I was thinking. Had a moment there. I do know this. I had a brain freeze.
It's all
I
good.
do know this, but it does. It connects to the solar plexus in our power center.
Yeah. And so a lot of times, the thoughts that Jana mentioned, they get stuck and accumulated in our power center, and that can cause, resistance or stagnation in the energy body, especially if our thoughts are more along the lines of self-sabotaging and just speaking unkindly about ourselves and others. If we are holding a lot of judgment, for example, or, just really in this place of not wanting to maybe move forward in life. I mean, it's just a, collaboration of things, right?
Right. Addictions get caught here as well. This is where, right, again, with the addictions just comes a self-worth and a lot of self-talk, some negative self-talk.
Yes.
And it can get really caught here.
Yes.
So it's a very good area to concentrate on and to clear. And when the fear gets mixed up in all of that, my gosh, it could be a whirlwind of emotions and beliefs and old programming.
Yeah, so it's just about being aware, right? I mean, we're not going to sit here and tell you to analyze every single thought you're having.
Right.
However, it is important to just be aware of what you're broadcasting out into the collective field. Be aware of your negative self-talk. Be aware of your mind talk. Just kind of your overall general thinking process. And so, because once you do that, then you can begin to see how things show up in your life and what you're manifesting externally. You can see how that is a definite representation of what you're feeling on the inside.
Right. And as we always talk about, and we'll always talk about it, is the magnetics. The response and the magnetics, the push, the pull. So when we say the word broadcasting, because that was a beautiful word, remember it literally is, again, a frequency.
Right.
It's all about frequency and vibration, just like a cell tower or, in the old days, radio towers, the good old days. And they really do. They have to broadcast at a certain frequency to reach all sorts of people. And so it's just like 5G that's going on now. It's purposeful. It's very strong. And so we want to beware of what we're, again, just like Carolyn said, what we're broadcasting, even if it's like silent, even if it's in our head, that doesn't mean anything. It means that it's just as strong, and you're disturbing the force. It will put a disturbance into the force, into the waves.
Yeah.
And it will reach people. Even though it may be a really benign thought, whether it's about yourself or something else, it'll travel because everything's a wave.
Yes.
And it'll just travel on the waves, the airwaves.
Yes. Definitely will.
So.
And the other thing too to be aware of, because this mental layer is connected to the solar plexus, that chakra, the solar plexus, and that is our personal power center. It's also where we work on our boundaries with other individuals and ourselves. Having personal boundaries is very important. And a lot of times we cross our own personal boundaries. Like we will set a boundary, but then we won't hold to it. and we will allow others to cross that boundary, and we end up being upset with them when in reality it's us that we're upset with because we've allowed them to cross that personal boundary. Right. And as Jana and I often always talk about as well, no one is a victim. You know, you have to learn to take personal responsibility for your energy and your thoughts and your emotions and what you are putting out into the universal flow. It's very important that we all assume our responsibility in this play that we're in.
Yes.
So that we can be the best person, the highest version of ourselves, and, you know, put more harmony and balance and alignment out into the universe. And you know, we're all human. We're going to have days we get frustrated and we're going to be angry and upset. And we're not saying not to express those things. That's not what we're saying. We always want you to express. However, what we are also saying is to find a way to come back to center. You know, allow yourself that expression, because that's an important part of the human journey. So allow yourself that expression. Just don't stay in it.
Right, right. And do it safely.
Yeah.
Right. I really do. I always share with my clients, get to a batting cage, go for a run, obviously get a workout in or something, right? Something to use as the carrier.
Yes.
Right. Give it to a carrier, and the carrier will carry it off.
Yes.
Absolutely. Channel it, right? That's another popular way to do it, just another way of saying it. Channel it off. Right.
And what I'm going to say is, I always say, what am I going to say, Jana? Do you know?
I do not know.
Okay. I'm going to say journal, journal.
Journal. Don't forget to journal.
Journal your thoughts. Oh my gosh, it's so cathartic and so therapeutic. And I love to journal mine out, and then I like to burn them because that just completes the process for me. And a lot of people don't journal because they're afraid of somebody finding their thoughts and feelings, and I get that. And a lot of people, you know, their moms read their diaries when they were young, and it caused this block in them, and they won't journal, and that's a real thing. And if you're one of those individuals that do feel that way, then I'm just going to invite you to take a chance and a risk and journal, and then have a way to dispose of it immediately so you don't worry about it. And if you don't have access to a fire pit or a fireplace, you know, use a shredder.
Right.
There's different ways. So, journaling is always a good tool.
It is. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah. And you can also, once you've kind of gotten all that out of your system, then you can take some nice deep cleansing breaths. You can kind of do like a centering meditation and come back into more of that centered space.
Right. That's where I was just going to say the breath work as well. Right. Just take a few breaths, some nice deep breaths. Even the 4-4-4, right? Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4.
Yeah, that's a really good
And
one.
that'll reset. It's a very interesting, it's a wonderful old technique, old yogi technique. And you'll see everybody's got their different spin on it. I know one of my universal shamans that I follow, he does 777. So it really depends on what floats your boat. But it's a nice reset.
Yes, it
It's
definitely
a very nice
is.
reset. And mentally is definitely, we want to make sure we're as clear and as calm as can be, because it's so easy to get ignited right now.
Right.
And incited. That was
Yes.
the first word that had come to me, because it's such an insightful time in the sense that it's very purposeful for some folks out there to just purposely get the crowds going.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure we stay calm. And it's just like, right, when you're standing in the ocean, you see the wave coming, and just plant your feet and know that the wave won't knock you down.
Right.
Just plant your feet, the wave will go right through you, and you can move on.
Yes.
But it is important to keep it clear right now.
And we've also just come through a really powerful, energetic month. You know, we had, in June alone, we had the full moon I'm sorry, the new moon,
Right.
and we had a solar eclipse. Really have been moving through quite a tremendous passageway since May 26th, which was the full moon and an eclipse. And then we had the new moon on June 10th and the eclipse. And then we rolled right into the solstice on the 20th.
Yeah.
And then we finished up with a full moon. So it's been a tremendous, what I call sandwich, energy sandwich going on. So we're hoping that July gives us all a little bit of reprieve, you know, and it should actually. Things should slow down a little bit in July. Some of the processing should slow down, and we should have a little bit of a break before we head into, you know, the Lion's Gate and the Galactic New Year toward the end of July and first part of August.
That's right.
So,
It's coming.
yeah. So take July, take a breath, enjoy the summer, be with your loved ones, get out, go to the lake, the pool, you know, whatever, just whatever makes you happy. Do something fun this month for yourself, because, I mean, July, well, is my birthday month. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
I did.
So it's just a great month. It's just a great month to celebrate. So get out, enjoy, and have fun, and yeah, just do something good for yourself.
Right. And at least get a hike in.
Yeah.
Somewhere out in, somewhere out in the nature. Just get some fresh air.
And I love to get near
Gosh.
the water, like the lake or the river or the ocean, if I can, you know. And we, you know, here in East Tennessee, we're just surrounded by, we don't have the ocean, but we've got the lakes and the rivers. So, you know, if you're in the East Tennessee area, then there's lots and lots that you can do.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. Well, Jana, thank you so much. Let's do a card pull
'Kay.
today. One other thing I do want to mention just about as far as coloring for this energy center and field. Usually the color is, when it's healthy, is yellow. It's kind of a golden yellow, kind of like the sun. So sometimes if you're just needing to feel a little more empowered, put some yellow on or some gold. Even if it's just jewelry, you know, that will just help with that color association. I know for me, when I'm just needing like that extra boost, wearing chakra colors helps me a lot.
It's a big, and that's a thing. It's been a big thing for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been quiet. It's not spoken about a lot, but it's true. The color, remember again, frequency. It will emanate into our frequency, and it will enhance our days and elevate how we walk in the world.
It definitely
And
will.
it's benign, and it's kind of surprising sometimes, right? You may have awakened in maybe a bit of a grumpy mood, but you're halfway through your morning and you're feeling better, and really nothing has taken place, but you just happen to put on a shirt that had some yellow in it, or a cute pair of capris or something.
Right.
And that's how simple it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. Okay, everybody. We're just gonna just take a nice deep breath, close your eyes, and again, just asking Great Spirit, Universe, what the message is for the day, and especially regarding this topic, right? The mental layer, the mental body. What is it that we need to hear at this moment to help each and every one of us, individually and collectively? And if you all just put your energy toward the camera and toward your devices, we'll get the vibration, and you all will be guiding this pull. So the message of the day is
Balance. Nice.
It's balance. How beautiful is that?
Beautiful. I love it.
Oh, gosh, I love these cards. Well done, everybody.
Excellent.
Nice pull.
What number is that, Jana?
That was number 6.
Number 6. Okay. And we are in the base chakra, which is at the base of the spine.
Yeah, and that's That's the yin and yang. For a bit of Chinese medicine education, it's actually pronounced yang, not yang. It's old Chinese history. That's the proper. It's yin and yang. So it's interesting. I don't know where along the road it became yang, but that was one of the first things that we were informed of when we were all in grad school, was to immediately change the vernacular of how we speak about it. So, and yang is so much softer. I like yang.
Yeah, it does have a softer.
It's just so much softer.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So the card message is, you have called this card into your awareness today as an indication that balance is required somewhere in your life. Mastering balance is certainly a work in progress and a powerful master key to a more harmonious and enjoyable life. We live in a physical world of polarity with day and night, hot and cold, and the forces of nature are constantly working towards a state of balance in everything. Living a life of balance is the ultimate goal. When you walk your path with no judgment and realize that everything has opposite, life becomes less stressful and flows with ease and grace. You may have been feeling a little out of whack of late. Take a moment to see what is out of balance in your life. What have you been putting too much energy into or focusing on? Or what requires a little more attention? If you have been putting too much energy and effort into something and feeling stuck, then it's time to let go and allow the natural flow of balance to take place. If you have been ignoring something and not giving it the attention it requires, now it is time to give it some love, care, and focus. It could be thoughts in your head, relationships, work, family, or a new project you're working on. Once you find where the balance is required, take action and positive steps to allow the natural flow to occur. There is an old saying that too much of a good thing is not always the best medicine. Balance is the key. It's time to let go and stop pushing or trying too hard. Surrender and allow balance to bless your life. This card can also indicate that balance may already be present and you have been taking the right steps to allow it to flow into your world. So our affirmation is, I am balanced in all aspects of my life.
Good. I
Beautiful.
am balanced in all aspects of my life.
Yeah, great card.
I love that.
Great card, everybody. And a great message.
Such a beautiful
And that
message.
is so key. Balance is just, I think we all strive for that, to be in balance. And it definitely makes my life easier. I'll just speak for myself.
As well.
When I feel in balance, so.
Absolutely, especially because I'm Libra.
Yes.
So we have to be in balance.
Yes, we represent the scales.
Yeah, we can get imbalanced really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, thank
Beautiful.
you so much for tuning in. We certainly appreciate you all. And gosh, we're so blessed by our followers. We just, Jana and I are always just so humbled every day to receive the messages from you all and the comments. And we thank you all for being a part of our community.
Yes, definitely.
Be well.
Be well. Thank you.